Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we are on the test server, and I thought I might as well try out this champion that I had 4 extra copies of and get him empowered, make him as strong as I can be, and then we'll do some damage testing and see how much damage this guy can really dish out. Is the one and only Alton. I've never showcased him before. I don't think I've never even used him honestly before in any Clown Boss team because he is a 2019 champion, really. He used to be so good for the Clan Boss way before we had those unkillable Clan Boss teams. MVP in what he provides. But after a while, even epic champions showed up that do even better things than what Alton can do. He was most famous for having a defense aura, which is something great to have on a champion that also can provide an increased defense and a decreased attack. Now we have many more champions that can do very similar things, and especially when you have a legendary champion, he really falls off in terms of comparing the legendary investment to an epic book investment. So what do I do with him now with the +4 empowerment? Well, I'm gonna give him as much damage as I can and test him out. I've given him a savage set and then some other good stats through the offset 2 items right here. And let's see his overall stats. The +4 empowerment gives you an insane amount of power boost compared to the normal version of the champion, especially the +4, comparing it to a +2, a +3, a +1. It's crazy because you get the +10% crit rate and +30% crit damage, +15 speed. It's just nuts on how many stats you get. Look at that. Overall 60,000 health, and I'm not even trying to get health. Just through the empowerment you get 8,000 more health, 6.5k defense, 176 speed, 100% crit rate, and 307% crit damage. And just through affinity bonuses, faction guardians, and empowerments, I get 200 accuracy, which is insane because you can actually use that for most of the dungeons. And for anything extra, you just add in about 150 or so accuracy, and you're good to go for the majority of the content in the game, to exclude the Iron Twins and the I would say Sand Devil, yeah, because even that one requires you like 600 accuracy. Let's go in. We'll see some battles. I have him with the Helm Smasher masteries here. These are not recommended for the usual Alton build. You usually go with War Master because he's a clan boss kind of champion, mostly because he does like a single hit plus another single hit here. But the buffing that he provides is so good. Although the buffing is after his hit, he still hit pretty hard because I will be running him with an increased defense champion first, so he gets that extra little bit of a buff and then hit with his defensive based skill. Let's have him let's go into the campaign first. I want to see him in the campaign. Can we do something in there? The speed is low, I know, but I think just because of all those stats, he should be able to one-shot something here. So yeah, 80k there, and we get the increased defense, but it's gonna be so slow. Look at that. Look at that. The A2, I think he can spam because he gets the kill, all right? And that kill makes him go again and again and again. Just look at that. And he doesn't even lose health. Like, what is happening here? He's not even losing health because he gets that shield from the A2, and then he gets that that proc after the other. Because look at that. Places a shield buff on all allies for 2 turns, equal to 20% of their max HP if the attack kills an enemy. This is honestly insane for just pushing through here. You saw how easily he did it. Barely dropped at any point to any low amount of health. Then revives a random ally with 30% HP every time this champion kills an enemy. This is huge also. It used to be so huge for Arena way back in 2019. You would see an Alton in Arena, you would get scared because of that revive potential. This guy would hit so hard and kill one of your allies, and he would revive one of his allies. So it would be insane. So let's see it in a real test. We'll do Dragon 20, then we'll do 20. I want to do 24. Maybe we won't do Dragon for 25s, but here I have the standard testing for max damage. And then we'll see. I think I crit before like 400k. We'll see how much we do now. Boom, 378. You'll get an extra turn soon enough. He does have the majority of the buff, so I'm okay. Boom, 415. Nice. That is actually pretty cool. And with the more kills he gets the kill streak mastery to go to give him extra bit of damage. Look at that, 500,000 on that apothecary. 506k, and he didn't even have a good amount of debuffs on him. And let's just keep this going and see the amount of buffs that he'll get eventually, because he can spam his A2 over the duration of this. So I can test it over and over again because he's getting the kills, right? So we get lots of debuffs. There it is. We get the increased defense. There it is, 487. Keep on spamming that. I want to see how much damage he'll be doing on the boss. But 500,000, this could be insane in like a clan boss team. We'll try that after, like in a clan boss team. Maybe I'll remove Helm Smasher. I'll just add War Master, but I don't know. We'll do some like a fun team with ally attack instead of anything else, and we'll see how much damage we can do with Alton. Yeah, let's go to the boss and see his damage. I think Fire Knight 25 is Spirit, which I could do, but yeah, I'm not gonna try the 25s. I mean, pretty much the same. The waves have insane amounts of defense though. Boom, hits the boss for 272k plus the decreased attack. That is huge actually. The decreased attack used to be so good because there were, again, so few champions that could apply a decreased attack. So getting Alton way back then for your clan boss team meant that you would skyrocket your damage. It literally halves the enemy boss's damage, and it just makes you last twice as long if you can keep that decreased attack up. And with a counter-attack champion, Alton became like a must-have, again, way back then. But he has fallen off so much with the Mythas, the Man-Eaters, the Warcasters, all those different block damage compositions. He has really fallen off. So let's do a couple of arenas, and then we'll build the clan boss team to see what kind of damage we can do. All right, let's go against this team here. I think it's in nub raids. This will be interesting. I wonder how fast he can be here. And try and remove the buffs. Okay, what I want to do now is start getting a few kills. Okay, I'm gonna start getting a few kills. We don't have like a defense down or a weekend, but I'm 100% sure we'll be able to start one-shotting left and right. Boom, look at that, 119,000. Didn't even try. I'm gonna reset there so I don't actually hit anybody. Boost again, and the boom, 91k. Yeah, I would never use him anymore in arena, like especially without a defense down. Can't do much as a damage dealer even with all those stats. Look at that, boom, 168k, pretty solid. I mean, without any defense down or anything. But again, like this one will basically cripple you because you cannot do anything against a UDK. When you have single target damage dealers like an Alton, you cannot do anything until the UDK is dead, and you're at the mercy of your enemy basically to do whatever they want until first UDK's stone skin falls off or you remove it. Because look at that, boom, we hit it, barely does anything. I could hit with the A1 here, I don't mind. A Mountain King waking up, but this fight would last a good 4 or 5 minutes. In a live arena especially, is like you see UDK, oh my god, how am I gonna kill it? Yeah, it's when you run in with those single target hitters is when UDK goes nuts. And yeah, he still has a lot more to go for his shield to be removed. All right, we're good to go for the clan boss team. I kept the masteries the same, so we want to see the big numbers coming in from just Alton with 3 ally attack champions. We're gonna have the increased defense coming in from Alton, increased crit damage here from Farrakhan, and some extra damage from the battle because our passive plus the healing is going to help us survive a little bit. This is not a speed tune team or anything, so I'm not even going to bother showing the teams. This is just a showcase of Alton just hitting a lot of times, hopefully, with this kind of setup. And I could have gone way deeper into just making everything much cooler, but we want to see the Alton in action here, just getting those big attacks. We'll see the big numbers over and over again, and it's gonna be Alton really doing all the work. Look at that, 213 there on the boss with just the poisons and the defense down. And once he starts also stacking up the decreased attack, that's gonna help us survive. But we're getting some resist there. That sucks, but it was still hitting pretty hard. The good thing is that his A1 is so strong that it also applies a decreased attack. It's why he was so good. It's why he was so good. And we are already looking at 3 million damage on 3 turns, so 1 million per turn. But you know, I wonder on how long this team will survive. I just wonder. I think it's gonna do like maybe 20 million. The damage really starts ramping up, but the decreased attack is what is gonna be keeping us alive. So I'll let this run for a little bit and we'll come back once the team is dead. And just like that, boom, at 30.83 million damage dealt, the team wasn't even speed 2. I'm so happy about this. 14.6 million from Alton. Look at that. Look at that there. And Farkin was getting so many resists throughout the fight. Nobody had any lifesteal. Was just battle. Khazar healing. And the team only survived up to 22 turns or something. And the damage was insane. Alton really has proven that he can dish out some pain even in 2023. So happy, so happy. This honestly means that you can use Alton, guys, still in your clan boss teams. You can still use him even in block damage teams. You just use him as a pure damage dealer, defensive based damage dealer. The decreased attack doesn't really help in block damage teams, but you're gonna have him there just as pure damage. And maybe the increased defense helps if you're doing something like a Helicath team where the increased defense helps you with bigger shields. So there's a ton of possibilities for Alton. It's just that unfortunately his usefulness has really fallen off. But yeah, this showcase was a ton of fun. 100k power. Alton, good damage gear with Helm Smasher, still did some pain in there for the clan boss. This was the video, guys. Thank you all for watching this kind of showcase. If you want to see more champions featured in my videos, like with these kind of showcases, I'll try to find accounts with +4s and do that for you guys. Leave your notes down below on which one you want to see. I'll see you all in the next video. See ya.